Welcome to Dependable Flame, where we explore vintage petrol lighters, ashtrays, tobacciana, and other useful mechanisms. Make yourself at home.
Today we are going to prepare these two old Zippo lighters to return to the Zippo repair clinic. Both of them have issues with the hinge. Neither one of them currently have an insert. This is a process I have never done before, so I am simply following instructions and taking you along for the ride as I go. So hopefully we don't make too many mistakes here. You can see the left side of the form here has space for your name, your contact information, then all these other products which I was not concerned with. The only one that I have that I'm going to send back is the classic Windproof lighter. So I checked that box. Then this lighter also has a loose hinge. It says to check all that apply. So loose hinge, I don't know that I would say the hinge is broken necessarily. It is missing the hinge pin. I couldn't remember what I had checked here. So I checked broken hinge, hinge loose, and I think I checked hinge pin also. So hopefully they'll be able to discern. You'll see the lighter here in a minute, and we'll get an idea there from whether I described that correctly or not. So I have checked those three boxes: hinge loose, hinge broken, and hinge pin. It gives instructions here to dry out the insert before returning it, but it also gives instructions that if you do not have the insert to return, then to state that and let them know so they will replace it. I don't know, from the way that I've heard people talk on the different Zippo Facebook groups, I assume that they just gave you a new insert if you sent it in empty. This form specifically says they do not. So I'm going to go ahead and write it on there. This is, I believe, early to mid 1960s, and the hinge pin is completely missing. Has a spot of corrosion missing from the front of the plating, but it's still, all in all, a pretty cool old lighter. So I'll be glad to get it repaired. Be glad to get it back in my hands and be able to put it to use. Maybe we can do some channel giveaways or something like that. I had, I believe it was Luscious Collectibles, asked me about the Lucite table lighter, making that a channel giveaway several months back, and I still have plans to do that. So if that's something you guys are interested in, let me know. I know I'm already giving away those lighters, 3 of them a month over there in the eBay auctions for HDSA. Here you can see the hinge. It's not too bad, but it does look like it's pretty worn. So I don't know what they'll do with it. I cleaned it up really well, and that's about as good as I can do. We got the other one here. I'm really excited to see what they can do about hopefully replacing the hinge, or at least tightening this up. I'm not sure if that's going to mean replacing the entire hinge, replacing the loss-proof loop hinge pin, or what all that will entail. But I'm looking forward to getting it back into my hands and have it functioning and working in a tight, hopefully as new lighter. I'm just going to package both of these up very similar to if I were shipping them out in my eBay store. They're going to go inside of a Ziploc type bag, which would keep any moisture or any contaminants from getting inside. Should keep the lighter all contained. They don't have cases in them, so in this case, keep them all straight. Get them inside of a little bubble envelope and tape that shut. Get that tape all down nice and smooth so that we can get this bubble envelope then inside of another bubble envelope. See, get that all sealed nice and tight. Then placed in the second envelope. Make sure that it's not pulling any of the seams off the first one as we put that in. And then we will get this entire package inside of a, I don't know, it's probably about a 3x5, 2x4, something like that. I haven't measured it or looked at it lately to see for sure. I normally would put business cards in these, but I don't see any reason to include those when I'm sending this off to Zippo. So I'm just going to package them off like that. Go ahead and get each one wrapped inside. I went ahead and filled out a paper for each one. It said only to send 1 or 2 per package. So we get that first one in the box, and then I'm going to go ahead and edit out the packaging of the second one. We get it into the box and get the box closed. You can see, you can shake that. It's not going anywhere. It will be safe to travel just fine. So now we're going to go ahead and go to the address that Zippo provided. All of this information was on the website and was also on the form that was available to print out, where it gave you the instructions for returning it to the repair clinic. So you're going to address it to Zippo Repair Clinic on the top line. Maybe some of you who are unaware how to address a postal package. The second line, your street address, will be marked 1932 Zippo Drive. That's pretty clever. The year that Zippo began. And then Bradford, PA for Pennsylvania. And the zip code is 16701. Now I just need to write the return address up in the top left-hand corner, and then we will go ahead and tape it up, and then of course we will need to get postage on it one way or another. You probably take yours to the post office. That may be what I do with this. I may use my account and print it off the internet. We'll have to see. But I'm going to go ahead and get the return address here. Then get that taped up nice and tight. So we'll have a few new firsts here as we document on video how long it takes to get these lighters back, then what kind of condition and the repairs that Zippo makes. We will have some review videos when they arrive back. Until next time.